So this is the Thursday of the Bathurst 12hr, and what cool thing obviously the Intercontinental guys do and the SRO group do is involving the local communities that are near the racetracks. And they've had the parade, so you can see the cars behind me. We've all just paraded into the centre of town. So this is the middle of Bathurst. I think that's the town hall, no, courthouse, sorry. And then there's a big war memorial by the looks of things in the middle. So yeah, it's a very picturesque setting for this, and you can see the amount of people that have turned up as well, which is really cool. So a really good way to interact with the locals and the fans that have travelled to come and see this event. The campsites are filling up already. So yeah, get up close to the drivers and the cars, and there's a bit of an autograph session going on as well. This town reminds me of Radiator Springs in Cars. It's one of those towns that's just off of a main road, which is the Great Western Highway here in Australia. And I can imagine that it's a very sleepy town, very colonial looking town as well in terms of the types of building. Until these two big events. There's 4 events at Bathurst in total for the year, and the 2 big ones, the 12-hour and obviously the 1000 for the supercar boys as well. So yeah, it's cool to see the town come alive, and yeah, we've met some of the locals as well, so it's really cool. So yeah, we'll have a look at the cars in close-up, and then they're heading back to the circuit later on, ready to hit the track tomorrow. So yeah, it's been quite a drawn-out week so far, ready for some action finally tomorrow.
On a friendship. Not well, and no photo for you.
Good morning on Friday of the Bathurst 12 hours 2020. And I'm not sure if the camera will pick it up, but in the distance there are race cars on the mountain this morning. Finally, after quite a long drawn out couple of days, not really too much been going on, to be fair. Not too much to sort of cover really, so hence why I'll probably put together a little compilation of stuff happening over the few days rather than doing a day-by-day vlog. Yeah, today is when the proper action starts. All the cars, all the classes are getting out on circuit this morning. So yeah, now this is when the hard work for drivers starts. Obviously the team have been working super hard over the past few days to prep the car and get everything ready. Now, yeah, looking forward to getting out on circuit. So yeah, let's get into the garage and get into FP1. Practice 2, the Craft Bamboo Merc has taken a hit at the rear end. Right, bumpers. Should be an easy fix though. I'm sure they'll be out next time out. Driver's out and fine as well. So it's all good. All I know is that I was in sector 1. So that it could be turn 1, turn 2. Turn 3 through the cutting. It's on the right hand side, so probably touch the wall, maybe come exiting the cutting, something like that. So So yeah, busy start to the weekend for those boys. So end of day one of track running, the car's getting properly stripped down and a general seeing over. Struggled a bit today, to be fair. Can't find a sweet spot for the car. See, we're working off the base settings from last year, but the car's quite away from that. So it'll be very interesting sitting on the engineering meetings to then yeah, see how they're solving issues. Definitely closer at the end of the day than they were at the beginning. Lap times, other teams ran tyres and things like that, low fuel, etc. So I think the overall time wasn't totally representative. But yeah, still there's a lot of hard work from the engineers this evening to work on a plan to go into free practice 5 tomorrow, then qualifying 1, which for the GT3 cars is basically another extended test, and then into qualifying itself. So yeah, we'll check back there. So Friday turned out to be a pretty crazy day, starting with kangaroos. I know this is Australian motorsport, but I think this was the biggest track invasion that certainly I've ever seen. Please let me know in the comments if there are any other great examples of where the track's been invaded by kangaroos as much as this, and also shunts. I think the warmer conditions this year was playing havoc with some of the setup that some of the inexperienced drivers had previously, and there were a lot of shunts on the Friday, and at one point there wasn't look like there was going to be many cars left for the race.
Now it's an extra layer of protection that's gone in there for this year after the Black Swan
Serra in the Ferrari, and that lets go, well, mid-corner, but the rear going, rather than with Luca Giotto's Aston Martin understeering off. That was huge oversteer for the
Well, I think that's the same thing.
Hitting the curb.
No, I think it was the wiggle in the middle of the corner, and that's what put the car off. But the under the brakes, the number 8 Bentley just snapped sideways, and that was a big impact.
System Racing Australia have got 8 factory drivers in Gartana this year, so it's the second car in queue, and it's an oversteer issue. So he's turned the car in, the rear's broken away, and a lot of drivers have been complaining about oversteer, about a nervous race car all weekend. These hot conditions, the way the tyres are moving around and the downforce on the car, they're snapping into oversteer. Remember, 220k plus.
Absolutely nothing Bathurst could have done about that. Remember, part of the...
And another big shunt. There's not going to be very many cars left to start the race at this rate. Not good. Hopefully everyone is okay.
And more incidents over the top of the mountain. Just, I think, a bit of dust thrown up this time. Oh, there's people running down. No, it's gone off. Whatever car it is, it's gone off, and the crowd's even trying to slow people down. It's been a huge incident for the Scandia Mark cars too. Oh my goodness, that's the 26th car, the 26th position car out on the circuit, and that's Tyler Everingham in the Mark II cars. The little bit. It's the same point of the circuit, guys, that's been the danger area and been the action area.
So 777 in front. Oh, there's contact from behind, and it's fired it across to driver's right. That's an enormous impact into a hard concrete wall. So Everingham's been caught up as collateral damage in that.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Man, it was the lightest of touches from the Lamborghini. The red and white concentric circle colours on that car make it very easy to spot, going back to the old M1 Pro Car days. So what happened further on, and who was caught up in that?
Oh man,
that no wonder Dirk Muller stopped. That was a huge incident.
That's Everingham.
That's Everingham. A deep breath, everybody. He's absolutely committed. He hits the wall first of all on the right hand side, and that breaks the steering, and from that moment on, Kirchhoffer is a passenger, gets airborne and almost does roll over.
Went over.
I think that went over, Krilsey, yeah. I think that's gone over. It almost went over. Well, that might have been great news as the red flag came out.
Same spot we've seen all the drama today.
Same wobble
the car
in the same place.
Yep.
So that's the oversteer we're talking about.
Clips the inside wall, then gets a little bit bumpy going in. Rides up over the tyre wall, gets 3-4
You are
feet off the
kidding.
ground and parks it perfectly at the top of the wall as if he's parked.
So another shunt brings to close another crazy session. Chaz was on a lap, P15 at the red flag, but I don't think we were going to improve anyways with the sort of increased track temp. So P15 starts tomorrow. So we're heading up to the top of the legendary mountain of Mount Panorama for the top 10 shootout. One advantage of our car not being in the top 10 shootout, you can just be a race fan and a race spectator. So yeah, headed up here to McPhillamy Park, which is where a lot of the action has been today. Lots of shunts. So yeah, looking forward to experiencing the top of the mountain, yeah, with the boys absolutely on it in the top 10 shootout. So check it out.
Here he comes.
Too conservative. Go Datsun.
Aero group on that one.
Oh! Go, Nissan!
You've got to make 10 positions in.
Get your man's reaction.
3-5, 3-5.
Is Dan a fan favourite here? Top of the mountain?
Read the flag.
That's what it was.
One more corner for Porsche to get their first pole position at Mount Panorama. The Alan Simonson pole awards going to Matt Campbell. The fairy tale continues for this young man at Mount Panorama.
Australian on pole for the Bathurst 12 hours.
Incredible first sector, great second sector. He loves it.
Chilling with the locals here.
Yeah.
Getting the local vibe.
His son's perform at his best level, so hats off to him and to the team for the
Right, big thanks to these boys for giving us a true mountain experience up here for top 10 quali. Are you pleased that Australia was on pole? Yeah! You heard it here first. Who's your prediction for the win?
Not you.
That's a given, mate. That's a given.
Go, Chaz!
Go, Chaz! Come on, Chaz!